We the youth, we don't get nowhere. We get our country. And this country got nobody, only its government. And when the government is like sacrificing us, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Crucifying us, you know what I mean? Like Jesus. Huh? How do you expect and where do you expect this country would be safe? Security-wise. You get me? Look at the drug consumption. You get me? Look at the drug abuse in the country. You get me? Look at the desperation of the youths in this country. Look at how youths are very, you know what I mean, rampant and lavishly living, idling, you know what I mean, in this country, Mr. President. All in the name of, you know what I mean, this government. You get me? Cursed by this government. Created by this government. You get me? Neglected by this government. You get me? Mr. President, I think you have to turn or slow a little bit down onto whatsoever you're doing and consider these youths. Because these deportees, you get me, are coming back here with nothing. You get me? And they are not even well prepared to be here. We all know how these people go to Europe. They go through the Mediterranean Sea, risk their life and their family wealth, you know what I mean, to find a greener pasture. If our country, as you people are claiming and saying that the country needs the youth to come and work, if that work facilities and accessories are here, which the youth of this country are accessing, you get me, or is that the reach of this country youths, huh? Wallahi, Mr. President, nobody will want to go with this back way. It's so risky, but youths are doing it. And if you see the major development within our local communities is created by these youths who have gone through, most of these youths who have gone through this back way. Not even by flight with your generation, no. Wallahi azim. So when these youths come back here, Mr. President, what do you expect them to do when you don't put them in nothing and they don't come with nothing and they start testing their good life and putting their families into that good life? It's going to be hard for them to tolerate it, for them to understand it, for them to, you know what I mean, compartmentalize it and deal with it like an issue. These people are sick and psychotic. This is the kind of disease you are infecting them with and injecting in them. You get me? I heard some would be in a working, at their working places even. You know what I mean? The authorities of the country they are will be, you know what I mean, coming to them, arresting them, telling them, hey, your country needs you, you have to go back. Who tell you that? People who have gone through this back way. These boys are very good boys. In fact, they are the ones running this country. Taming these wild cats like me. You know what I mean? To be courageous that there is hope and love. From receiving from them that little they are hustling, they're not wicked with it. But for the government's personal interest only, you know what I mean, they went and signed this whatsoever document they signed for them to bring these youths. These youths will rob, these youths will kill, these youths will use drugs. These youths will be alcoholics. This youth will never practice good behavior, manners, and tolerance with patience in this society, because they are, you know what I mean, they are not left with nothing. Everything is taken from them. Only what they are left with is anger and bone. And where anger and bones clash, there's fire. And where fire flames out, man, it burns. Mr. President, please, Mr. President, revoke or terminate this bridge of contract in between our government and the Western world, for them to stop bringing our youths. To be honest, this country will never be safe when justice is not, you know what I mean, prevail. This country will never have peace when the youths are not in peace. The youths are the ones who are taking this country further or backward. Forward or backward. You get me? If they come here, at least check into every man's account before their deportation. You get me? You know what is there. And you make a budget for them then. Hence you sacrifice them, you get me? And sell them out like times of Kunta Kinte for the government's personal interest. You get me? Yeah? Make a budget for them. Check everybody's account that they will be deporting, that they work or work out there. You get me? When they come, if you can compensate them with food, you give them half of their amount and savings or work what they did there. You get me? At least they will have a starter to be faithful with it, courageous with it, encourage with it, and say, you get me, let me not, you know what I mean, get into, you know what I mean, hustling the fast money. You know what I mean? Let me just create a little business and I will. Come on. But you can't take everything. You get me? And all of you Gambian government officials, your kids and families are in the Europe enjoying. They are not deporting them. They are, you know, they with diplomatic passports. You get me? You never call them poor because their parents are the government ministers, presidents. You get me? Secretaries. You get me? Government civil servants. You get me? Top brasses. You get me? At the end of the day, man, they're not feeling the heat like us. Man, the street is changing this country, Mr. President. And if you want to win, you know what I mean, consider these youths and the youths of this country. If you want to lose, wallahi, if you neglect these youths and you forget these youths, we the youths are the one that will empower you to be where you are and to continue being where you are if you want it. But if we don't see ourselves, we're seeing ourselves just like a decoy, you get me, or a bait, you get me, from you people who has to defend and protect us, you know what I mean, with all cost, yeah, that you failed us, you know what I mean. It's crazy, Mr. President, you know. But at the end of the day, when they have a little starter, they could start something. They could start a business. They could start. Everybody will know what you want to do. You get me? Okay, my government bring me here, but I'm being compensated with half of my account that I've worked over there or that I've worth over there. You get me? But no, zero. I heard these people will not even come with a handbag. How they grab them, that's how they drop them here, bro. Bro, these people come mad. These people come wild, crazy. That's why the killing will be too much here. That's why the robbing will be too much. The rape take place. The drug consumption, the crack is taking over. The drug abuse, man. The sleepless Gambia. Gambia at night now is like, damn, New York City, man. Streets never sleep. It's not with their wish or we want to be awake until that time. No. It is conditional, man. Conditional. People can't even sleep. How can you sleep, man? You gotta pay bills, take care of your parents, boy. Seeing your old aging mother or father, boy, you know what I mean, with casual weight, boy, struggling to, you know what I mean, be fed and all that. You with a good-hearted, you know what I mean, prosperous son or you be or child you be to that particular the time here I just catch Baba Usenu Dabo at mile 2, you know what I mean, to go to Marabus and dig people's graveyard and put charms given to them by Marabus, you know what I mean, to you know, come on, you know, to bury onto in the graveyard or in people's grave. They used to dug out people's grave and collect and put a charm that they collected from marabouts. You get me? Just in search of Lawyer Dabo's release from jail in the hands of Yahya Jammeh's regime. You get me? But at the end of the day, that's a capital offense. How can you go to people's graveyard or people's grave, you dug into their grave and put charm there? And how can you be a president sitting on a platform, you know what I mean, boldly saying it with no fear or favor? You get me? There is no man above the law. That's a chargeable offense. Whose father's graveyard is it? Whose graveyard is it? And there was a time in Bakau, people are complaining that graves have been dug out. You get me? So me, I will not be arrested because I'm not the one who is saying it. The president said it by himself. You get me? I'm just repeating what he said, and you know what I mean, reminding people that that is chargeable. So if at all I'll be arrested by saying the truth, the president too should be arrested by confessing to such a crime and a felony, and which is a capital offense. Huh? This is no secondary, you know what I mean, offense. You get me? Those are my prefaces. You get me? Of people telling me, no, you will be arrested and all that. No. If I am arrested, let me be arrested for the truth. You get me? But where I put it and base it, if I am arrested, the president should be arrested because he attested and, you know what I mean, confessed to his own offense, which is a national offense, worldly offense, and godly offense. And it is a major sin to dog people's grave and insert the charm in it and bury it again in the name of what? Politics. You get me? But who in fact, you know what I mean, signed that deal with this Western world to bring our people back? These youths are very frustrated here, crazy, mad. They with nothing. I'm even living good and better than them. When they are living, they are the bread and soul winner of their families. They change this country. These youths are the ones even taking care of me. And the next man, and the next man, and the next man. When this era of backway even comes, that's the time proper and good structures of houses have been built or been built in this country, or people are trying to build in this country. These are the people who bring development into this country. These are the people who bring, you know what I mean, hope and courage to their poor, wretched families that were looked down, and now they are being recognized as human beings and responsible litigants. You get me? You know? So it's so sad and crazy. You know? But man din ko ngam min fa ning angalela wolom na kibara sutun sotale dron ina men mi mo Gambia no ning na president oti nyatonko na president oti ani na nyatonko. With due respect malu batale ke CP pour que diamu na mansaye thing, because alla la fon ka mansake mansati ata ala tel la nuro bonde afon bala mansake mansati mansa bete ya tawo amam bete ya o nya maye alalema, you know what I mean? You get me? But ate ala kenon fanango nze tonya fo nyoye ana nyala anin tonyaka, ya understand? So nge min fo no mbolo mundi adama baro la medane la dukare ye ko ma fele demanding ye bulolo demanding banko funding ke la ko la mim la banko la funding ke la ko la mi ya lonko ibe wolle be na tubabu du male bijang Mr. President do ku jumale bijang mune bijang yimbol dol faliye la tia kunko le wafi ila kenol visa tubabol buka din tolla ninkata bani tol ka dun nanjang is a dun free hani iko ila parents o idol ko tol ila family dimmal ni you know iterol kanunteli be batamin kono ina mi ma wala tano yung gamben boy so le juso dol futata ina min dol la fengo kasarata dol nimbanko be tamaka mote finti la funding ke de finti there is no place like home. But you can only call a place home where you get love. Mr. President, the hakilotu. Ntolbe mu idin wallet. Ntolbe mu ila dimbaya let. 5 years, 1 term, 2 term. O kana tinna ende du. Nimbaya kwe boy sol ko no. Gambian youth's life matters. Itata nimba kwela. Mr. President, just kordao kordaja developing B. Nimbakwe boy solo. Nim 100% lom. 90% nimbakwe boy solo nimbanko faling. Yenyan tambungo yong suwo su kono imaja JB yesimenti bungo. Kana nyinin karoka lonko bakwe boy solo nyinga. Kaba sun kutunding fa kambanding. Mr. President, fondo la kuo bukete bala fa boy. Mr. President, fondo mu I don't care. Mr. President, ite dingol be Europe be America ibe tala dawo de la fakata dami nimmi mako e ma deserve inyand o mo hasidi yalti because ala ye tolle fama ke president not ala ye tolle fama so sorola mimma la sor la bonta la jonka so mashallah ni dingol kata Europe kana e fo e mo buke deport na. But one the dingol, kanata I will sign or whatever mansakunda I will sign, puri kana will fenang in the interest of Gambia government and our interest. Akadangal da maltem. Ntolbuka fenje. What is this? What is this? Keborol muta keboyol over deport like this. Mr. President, munadina nyo fate siala sate kon. Mr. President, kebolol muta Europe ke na fejam free. Ibuka muta dula adila, ibuka compensation dila, ibuka taradula adila. Ite kutusane ite denika sane, inata nyami ke taraja yebulu mulka. Munatina sunya rote siala, munatina nyapinkaote siala, munatina mofate siala, munatina nyo fate siala. Ada mabaro. Imuna mansal ne doya ala sen doya ni mbe batula kona mansa kos ala e wolek iman letter safe ala e pura e ke mansat adi ata tele andon ala ka kukele min di ata te so adi ata tele a yete ke na mansat ba nin ko buka ta ku mba folal nde malu badala pour que finti ina min ke diamu ite bare fana ke fana diamu ndema na banko defend mo la ku kama de na defend fo la kama because jihad olom aning ala bato olom aning ala nya silang olom pour e kuje mimma nyaw yafo but ibe mol deport lebe mol deport dol kana janne inin night killing kawas killing kuntu killing boxer killing ngenso killing you know what I mean na fu killing o mimbe ya ini tara boy. Mr. President, afa ajibe fong hanali assign ko okay ali na fenang but albe solale la fen be collect na ye deport na no problem, we have something to hold on to, but no Mr. President immediate din deport minister mo DJ Emil dingol deport abe do bal dingol anim fuarol dingol milimanta anim pleno fongola yele ifali yela cordal le wafi o la nisol o ibali yela nisol le wutu o la kunkol o la nakol o family le tekta ye samado one good year ye fon bali iko you get me mbatu la mini ya tatelom dinke foloti pour que moment la min bita ni o fire put into stake alma kenya fanan tubabo le njibe ko to nyalo ni lu batate la banko kana wala ne yin rixta ye ke mbala le kaito dila ye sindi doko dila ya start ke la mol na fa fa na tubabo bu ka lon ko bo ke la mol na fa le wala ne ke sawarin atol ka fo wole ko banko le sulata dingol la because of doku tijan de orana janketa drug center te baby Colombia droko sifa bebe bor la yim banko kan crime o sifa fanam be se ke yim banko kan because ñu lu banta temla you get me Mr. President, this is so sad mbaka nula ye mira bake ko ma fel ni ko ela fakatu nyim man sa sira on kan ila banku dingol mutaye ke moti because bi di dingol lom sama alfald wow lima don wasi all of dal mo so say ak am angale mo na ko am si mbiri deportation bu nek di xew ci deka bi ak boy ni nekké di over deport boy ni ina men ci bir deka bi boy joge Europe di len indi fi for nothing. You get me? Nan tuba bine, you get me? Boy den deka bi den sol la sendawi pour liggéey. Liggéey neku fi Mr. President. Ban liggéey ya fi neka? Tout tay, nan sangara, cagatu, lal crack, ak lan, reyante jamante, ak tedo haley, ak sugada di dem collect, ak chaganism bi, national Chaganism, United States of Chaka, latest Chakakunda or Chakanism, lolu moy Gambia right now. Those yen nyuko wara heh, yena dege na yole ndoi right now. Some ministers, yenen minister yi, ñu ngi collect ndoi di ñu abuse. You get me? Muy xale bu góor bu xale bu jigéen, muy xale bu góor bu ndaw. Batiman zim hipange daw Gambia government jaan abal mat salbet bi pour ma waxa yo fokk ma tout bayna fokk ma tout tay di ni li nga ñu nekk di def Mr. President ya ñoo jo stress ak reason of smoking pour ñu naan sangara ñu laal drogue ñu tux taay ñu violent Mr. President, this is so sad. Gambia no albe siri albe wurula NPP di domi NPP yu bahi joglen domi UDP yu bahi joglen domi any other party you bahi joglen because deka bi ñu koy mélanger jokes aside ban liggéey nekk Gambie ñu bebo am na suñ government bi war nañoo dem wax tubaab yi ñu indi boy lu si gën a naxari boy dañ dee ñëw fuñ leen dee fekka leen dee indi straight duñ dee indi dara at least sooy indi gars yi nga check ku nekk seen account ñaata fa nekk su ñëwee you get me nga jox leen half of their account comme que yow yaa ko sombi naan ko waaye nag ñooy rey ay tali yu bon yi naan développement man understanduma Mr. President foog ma tout time ma mun a foog ma mun a tout time stress bi mun a génna lii nga ñu nekk di def su ba yàggee nag dañooy nekk ay taykeur after this, then, okay, what do you provide us with after this? After Nyamusabo? Kemol arrest free. Kemol sorong free. Kemol this free. Bi te sa yaay su nekko di liggéey government wala sa baay wala sa nijaay doo dem school bu baax doo dem school bu doo lekka bu baax doo sol yére bu baax kenn du la respect looloo dellu si Gambia government bi loolu la indi Gambia wala government bi lii la ñu bugg a indil Gambia wala government bi lii lañ waral Gambia nekkuma di against government in the name of politics o nekkuma sax di leen against luñ nekk di def laa nekk di wax Gambia ñu baax yi pour ñu jóg ñu wax si pour suñ njiiti réew mi mu yëg ne lii moo nekk di xew ak suñ ndaw yi ñu ngi nii ñu ngi leen naay bugg a am naka su dut noonu wala sànka man duma politicien de man déganisien laa lii dafa soor de dafa daw yarama dafa stress foog ma tuutaay keneen tamit dafay am stress boobu noonu loo koy push to do dina xeeb taay bi lan la mooy def dina naal drogue ku xoo kooku tamit xeeb drogue ak taay mu teg si sàngara xeeb teg fii bébi Colombia la create a job for youths create ñu liggéey kon soo leen bëggut ñu dem Europe government bi na create ay liggéey na give chance to the youths nañ leen gis ñu gis seen boppa what is this di fekka nit yi si seen liggéeyekaay dégg na benn noos liggéeyekaay am lañ ko fekka ñu indi ko jëlul dara sa kër morso sa jëlu ko booy nii leen dee coppotee cap kooku mu ngi si fast life high life su ma raka takal ma lii su ma join bi man lii mënuma koo understand what is this huh so sad no it's so sad you can just click on skizia hospidi inimbara sule pasa lefu sane inimbara yaksiba what is this
Hey, yo, man, ONEPAC.
Hello?
Yes, salute to you, my brother.